These cacao and sweet potato brownies are honestly one of our favourite recipes. They're totally alkaline. We use goat
So the first thing we're going to do to make these sweet potato brownies is going to add the dry ingredients into a bowl. First of all, we're going to add the rice flour, then the raw cacao powder, the baking powder, and then we're going to put this to one side while we melt the goat's butter. Pour this into the pan on a very low heat. Slowly just stir it and let it melt. In another bowl, you want to get your wet ingredients, your sweet potato puree, your melted goat's butter, then give it a quick stir just to incorporate it slightly, and your date syrup. Glob it into your bowl and mix it all in. It looks like a marbled effect, it's absolutely gorgeous. Now you're going to add your vanilla essence and then add your egg. Now remember, one of the quickest recipes that you can just knock up in a few minutes. Once your wet mixture is all mixed in and your dry is as well, add them all together, a little bit at a time, just folding in the dry into the wet. It is quite a thick mixture, so don't worry if you think that it's not runny enough. Now you've got all your ingredients in your bowl, my number one thing is always the taste test to make sure it's sweet enough. So all you have to do is try it. And it's definitely sweet enough. And if you think you have a sweeter tooth than this, just add some more date syrup. It will just make it a little bit more moist. It's absolutely delicious. And then all we're going to do is pour it into the tin. It's going to make it incredibly velvety. So once your mixture is in your tin, you need to put it into a preheated oven at 175 degrees. Now you have your delicious smelling brownies out of the oven. What you want to do is carefully take the paper out and put it onto a chopping block. You want to leave them for about 15 minutes to make sure that they cool down. Then you need to cut them as big or as small as you want. Now I like big chunky pieces of brownie. Then place them onto a cooling rack. Then you can leave them in a Tupperware container and leave them for a good 4 or 5 days if they last that long.